Being a dad, I got a cute little 9-year-old girl. I tell her every day she can't date till she's 30. But who we fucking kidding? She's gonna be a teenager soon. I'm gonna kick her fucking ass out of the house. Who got the mom curse growing up? You know, the curse that says, I hope you have one just like you. I know I got one. So growing up, or when my wife was pregnant, I kept getting asked that question, do you want a boy or a girl? And because of that mom curse, I'm like, are you kidding me? I want a boy. They're like, why? And I'm like, if it's a girl, she's gonna be a big ass whore. What do you expect? I'm going to hell, you know. My daughter's gonna see that one day. You know, as I get older, it's harder to lose weight, keep gaining weight. I call this the third trimester. I told that bastard to pull out. Also, losing the hair. Well, I'm convinced it's actually growing inward, out my ears, out my nose. Now I have to wear the redneck toupee. Also going through that midlife crisis. Well, what am I kidding? I'm past midlife. We'll just call it a bucket list. But here's the deal. I'm convinced I'm gonna date younger girls, you know, because I keep getting older. They stay the same age. I got one now. I call her, you know, she's a millennial. So I call her my participation trophy wife. Now, if I am lucky enough to find a wife for the night, you know, in the younger days, you know, I can go all night. Now I'm lucky to stay awake long enough for her to make me a sandwich. So, show of hands, who knows what it means if you have small hands and small feet? Chris. Chris, you don't know. It's actually small gloves and small shoes. I don't know what you fuckers were thinking. So Chris is here with his Is You Busy tonight. If you guys don't know what an Is You Busy is, that's the guy he calls at 2 in the morning and says, hey, what are you doing? Are you busy? So being single, I'd go to the clubs. And, you know, it's usually a sausage fest here in the Bay Area. So I thought I would have fun with it. So I pretend like I'm a carny looking for that single rider to get on the ride. And I just walk around the club going, single, single. Believe it or not, it actually works. Having a name like Reason is difficult in the dating life. So I decided to have fun with it. You know, going up to a girl and say, hey, my name is Reason. They're asking me for ID, proof, because they don't believe me. So I started telling girls different names. So one day, a girl asked me my name. I told her my name was Al. She's like, Al what? Timiter. So what do you do, Al? And I'm like, I'm a test pilot. And then another time, a girl asked me, what's your name? And I was like, Richard Noggin. And then she goes, why do you gotta be such a dickhead? True story. I was at a Taco Tuesday event. Met up with a girl. She's like a pumpkin spice latte type girl. And she asked me my name, and I was like, Troy. Troy what? Wedgie. And she asked me what I did. Now keep in mind, this was 50 pounds ago. And I'm like, well, I'm an underwear model. She looks at me, gets all snooty, what, Calvin Klein? I'm like, nope, Fruit of the Loom. And she looks at me and I'm like, why would I make something up like that? Of course I'm making something up like that. And I told her I asked her if she'd seen the commercials. And she says, well, yeah. And I says, well, I'm the Purple Grapes in Fruit of the Loom. So we go all night. She's introducing me to all of her friends as the Purple Grapes of Fruit of the Loom. The next morning, as I was like crawling on the bed, the commercial comes up. And the Purple Grapes is a black man. So for one night, I was a black man. Thanks, guys.